Rachel. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a little review of a happy light, and if you guys haven't heard me talk about these before, a happy light is something that people use for all types of things. The reason I wanted to try one is for seasonal affective disorder. Basically, seasonal affective disorder is something that happens in the winter months when people are exposed to far less sunlight. And for a lot of people, they get all these symptoms from just a lack of sunlight and what that does to your body and your cycles and things like that. A lot of people get very sad. A lot of people get anxious. You don't want to leave the house. You kind of go into hibernation mode. You don't want to get a lot of stuff done. You don't have energy. Your sleep cycles get way off. People will either get really, really sleepy and sleep all the time, or they find that they can't sleep at all. But either way, they don't have much energy during the day. It's just something that it affects a lot of people. I think it's like over 3 million people are diagnosed with seasonal affective disorder. It's something that I've always had. I always get just a little bit sad in the winter, and until the past few years, I don't think I really thought about a name for it or identifying with it, but I have always noticed the symptoms in my life. I'm just not as happy in the winter. So for years, I've heard about happy lights. They're lights that you sit in front of and you get a certain amount of light from them each day, and they're supposed to really help seasonal affective disorder. I finally got one, and I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, and they say that most people can tell a difference within a couple of weeks. So first I'm going to show you my light, and then I'm going to jump in what I've been noticing with it. I got a light from the company Verilux, and they have all kinds of different models. I got the Lux model because this model has a temperature control, which I thought was really cool, and it has a timer. So what I've been doing is I've been sitting down in the mornings at my computer, and I have my coffee, and I'll turn this on and I turn the timer on, and then I'm just working and it eventually goes off, and I don't even have to think about how long it's been on or pay any attention to it or anything like that. So I believe this is their largest model too. I mean, it's pretty big. So on the box, it kind of gives you a little rundown of everything it does. Alleviates winter blues, overcome fatigue, increase energy, reset your sleep cycle. And then this is specifically for the Lux model. Choose a hue between warm, white, and daylight. LED session timer with 5-minute intervals. So you can actually set the timer to just 5 minutes, and then I'll show you. 4 levels of brightness. They give their strength here. It's clinically proven strength. It's an even light throughout without any hot spots, and it's UV free, so it's safe for your skin and your eyes. You don't have to worry about it. And it actually comes with a 3-year warranty too. I did a whole unboxing video. It is on my Facebook page if you want to watch that. Basically, when I opened this, it was so easy to use, I didn't even have to look at the instruction manual. But it does come with an instruction manual that is easy to read. And I just wanted to read you one part in it. It says that you're supposed to establish a daily routine with this thing, ranging from 20 minutes to an hour a day. And researchers at the National Institute of Health demonstrated that the white light in a range of 2,500 to 10,000 LUX, which is a measurement of light intensity, helped to reverse the symptoms of winter blues. We all have a different sensitivity to light, so it's important to find the settings, distance, and time that are comfortable for you. We recommend that you use your happy light therapy lamp regularly and at about the same time every day. It is not necessary to sit in front of the lamp continuously. You can divide the time into several mini sessions. If you find yourself getting more sluggish and tired, you can increase the brightness of the light, sit closer to the lamp, or spend more time with the lamp. So basically, you're supposed to figure it out by starting kind of low and building yourself up as you need it. I did not do that. The first day I started using this, I got so excited, and I think I set the timer for 30 minutes the first day. And after it went off, I was like, so I turned it back on and I had the brightness up and everything else. I was just jumping right in. I started running around the house like a crazy person. Ryan was hiding from me. I was cleaning everything. I was scrubbing everything. It's like I jump started myself with this battery pack, and then I zoomed around and did everything, and I exhausted myself, and I just hit like a wall and I couldn't do anything else. So the next day I started at a lower time. Now I have worked myself up to where I sit in front of it for almost an hour every day. I haven't turned the brightness up at all. And I'm just going to show you really quick what I do. So there's an on button on the top. You just press it on. And then there is color temperature right over here. And all you do is press it. And you see how it just changed into more of like a daylight blue light. And then there's this one. And then this one's a little bit more like pinky rosy. This is actually the one I've been using, simply because when I turned this one on, I smiled more. So I figured it's already making me happy. So then let me show you. So to put the timer on, this is the timer button in the center, and you hold your finger on it and it starts blinking these blue lights, and then it starts counting around. And when it counts all the way around, it's an hour. So this is at like 45 minutes, and then it just starts counting down for you. If you do want to make it brighter, this is the brightness button, and it has all of these levels of brightness, and then it just goes right back down. So that's all I have to do in the mornings. And I will actually show you how close I've been sitting to it also. So this is my regular desk setup. This is where this lives. This is where my laptop always is. So I would say I'm probably sitting like 24 inches away from it. But if I'm getting closer and I'm like all up in my computer, I'm a lot closer, probably more like 15 inches away from it. And like I said, I've been using it on the lowest brightness setting. I've been doing kind of this pinkish hue, and I've been doing it for about an hour. Sometimes I'll go to like the 50-minute mark and things like that, and I'll just be doing my work and it goes off, and it always is a little bit of this like letdown feeling when it goes off. I'm always just like, oh. But I don't turn it back on. I know it's doing its job. I don't need to like sit here all day long. So as far as how I feel about this light, I really thought that the main thing I was going to notice would be a mood boost. I thought that it was going to really, really help with the winter blues type of feeling that they were talking about. But the thing I have noticed the most with this light is I have been sleeping through the night like I haven't in as long as I can remember. And I think it's simply because I sit in front of it in the mornings, anywhere between 8 to 10:30, just depending on the day and what I'm doing. So that's kind of like waking my body up, and then it's easier, I think, after you've had that jolt of light in the morning. It helps reset your circadian rhythms, and it does help you fall asleep. I have always been a problem sleeper. I find it really hard to fall asleep. I find it really hard to stay asleep. I use so many different things, the magnesium oil and the lavender oil, and I'm always listening to something when I fall asleep. It's just all these little things. And it still does take me a while to fall asleep, but I have noticed my quality of sleep has gone way up. I am always aware of myself turning back and forth throughout the night. I sleep on one side, I sleep on the other side, and I don't like fully wake up every time, but I'm definitely aware that I am awake and I'm turning over. And I remember it might have just been after like 4 days of using this thing, and I remember waking up one morning and not being able to remember waking up the night before, and that was such an exciting feeling. So I think that it has definitely been helping me. And like I said, that first day I used it, it gave me so much energy. So I've been a little bit more careful with it lately, but I think that it definitely has the capabilities to give you more energy. And I also wholeheartedly believe that it can help you reset your sleep cycles. And that I think is so important, because if you're sleeping better, then even that would help improve your mood and things like that. So overall, I'm loving this thing. I am not planning on stopping using it anytime soon. This will be an everyday thing for me, at least until the summer when it's nice enough to actually sit outside in the sun and have my coffee. I'm definitely not going to be in here if I can be out there, but in the meantime, it's February right now. It's raining outside today, it is gloomy, and I am so happy that I have this thing. Definitely check out this company. They have some great things. They have little mini travel lights. You don't have to get a huge fancy one like I did. And they also gave me a discount code for you guys. So if you go to Verilux and buy a lamp off of them, use the code rachelestmae, you will get 20% off of your purchase. And I can't wait to hear if you guys try this out, if you have a good experience with it. I think that it's such a great thing, and this is something I would qualify as like a natural healing tool, because you're not putting any chemicals in your body and you're not doing anything unnatural. You're just using a light. So I am all for natural ways to help yourself and boost yourself and just be the best you that you can be. Thank you so much for stopping by today, you guys. I hope you have such a great day, and I will see you next time.